Yeah, that video's a little bit outdated. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the new ArchGen type guide. This is going to be covering all types of ArchGen in this video. What is burst ArchGen? What's overtime ArchGen? What should you know about ArchGen types? Which, if you don't know what that is, don't worry, by the end of this video, you most certainly will. Let's talk about what ArchGen is. Burst ArchGen does not have a specific typing, and the reason why it's called burst ArchGen is because it gives you a flat amount of ArchGen instantaneously. Think of stuff like Earth Sistina. Earth Sistina, you pop her art, she's going to give you burst ArchGen plus a barrier instantaneously. A character like Priestess is also the exact same way, giving you 30 art gauge instantaneously to the whole team. And for these types of ArchGens, you don't have to actually worry about typings or anything else at all. They will all work with each other no matter what. However, if you talk about overtime ArchGen, that's where it gets a little bit more finicky. Overtime ArchGen literally just means that you're going to be generating arts over time. You see this a lot with a lot of different characters. Ainz, for example, gives 4 art gauge per second. Mako is the same way, gives 4 art gauge per second. War God Finn, 4 art gauge per second. Or a unit like Chloe, giving 5 art gauge per second. These ArchGen effects actually have to follow a set of rules. And the type of rules they follow is a little bit different, and it's not too hard to understand, but let me explain it like this. Every single character that's able to provide an overtime ArchGen buff effect is broken down into a specific group or type of ArchGen. We're going to refer to them as groups in this video. And here's how it usually goes. As long as you are not in the same group as another ArchGener on the team, you will be able to stack with them. War God Finn is group A, and a character like Haruto is group B. Since they're not part of the same group, they're able to actually stack their arch generation effects with each other. However, if War God Finn and a character like Dark Finn tried to be used on the same team, their arch and effects would actually not stack with each other. So because of this, you see how important it is to have varied ArchGeners. If you want to know those specific groups, I'll put it all up on screen right now. Group A, Group B, Group C, D, E, F, and G. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know Group G was a thing. But all characters you see on screen right now are all characters that follow this exact rule set when it comes to overtime ArchGening effects. There's only one character that's not on here that follows this exact same rule set, which is going to be the new Emperor that just came out in JP, and he's actually part of Group B. There are some characters in the game that actually follow their own set of rules, and those are referred to as the EX groups. And there's 3 different EX groups. Now, 2 of the EX groups consist of self-buffing ArchGen characters that do not buff other characters. Everyone you see here are all characters that are self-buffing characters that do not buff other units and stack with all other ArchGening effects. So with these characters, you really don't have to worry about anything. Throw them on a team, be brain dead, you're good. And then there's the other group, which is Ex2. Ex2 says, screw everything. Everybody works with me. The only ones that don't work with me is myself. This group consists of some of the most famous characters you all know and love, like Mako, Summer Leon, and Yuzu, and also everyone else you see right here. So if you're in this group, guess what? You don't have to worry about anything. Throw any of these units on the team if you want them to be your ArchGener, and they stack with everybody else in the game apart from themselves. And ladies and gentlemen, that's actually it. That is all of the ArchGen types, all of the EX group types, and every single character listed in their specified type in both JP and Global currently in the game. If there are any questions you guys have when it comes to ArchGening, you guys can of course leave all that down below in the comment section. But hopefully now you understand how important it is to know these things, because this is literally huge when it comes to building your team comps. Having that diversity in the team is going to be able to give you tons and tons of art gauge, so you're able to just go crazy with your true arts and your super arts, instead of just only being able to use your art and your true art maybe like once every 20 seconds. Some people may argue this is like the lifeblood of Grand Summoners, especially when it comes to like team building and stuff. Hey, hopefully you guys understand all this stuff now. Like I said, if you have any more questions, please leave them down below in the comment section. I will try to answer all of them, or I know some of you guys in the community that are very helpful will try to answer as many as well. That's gonna be it for this video, man. Thank you all for coming out. It's been your boy P. Tell me down below if there's anything else you guys would like to see me cover in Grand Summoners that I haven't in a while, or I may need to update the guide for. Hey, let me know all that type of stuff. Oh, and one more thing before you leave. Don't forget to drink water.